famous Cheesehead.
I don't understand it, but I think it's becoming so ingrained in Wisconsin.
It's an icon. It's really an icon.
And it's already been around for a quarter of a century.
No one could foresee that it would be like this, but what we say now, it's going through generations of families.
That's because the iconic Cheesehead turns 25 this year.
Grandpa bought one in the late 80s, and then in the 90s, the son bought one, and now the grandson's buying one. So it goes through family generations. It's very much transcends time.
Most people think it started at a Packers game, but it really came to life when Ralph Bruno went to a Brewers White Sox game at County Stadium.
He was reupholstering his mom's couch, took 2 pieces of foam, glued them together, painted it the color, and took it to the game in a paper bag, a brown paper bag, pulled it out, and all his buddies ran away from him.
But his friends' reaction quickly changed, and soon not only friends, but fans from all over wanted their own Cheesehead to wear to games.
People think of Wisconsin Cheeseheads. So I think now it's become part of the state, almost like a legend of it.
And a company called Foamation was born.
It's basically just a chemical reaction between 2 chemicals.
Paul Kaminsky makes Cheeseheads for Foamation.
Once they're mixed together, the reaction is quite fast. You have literally a minute to get it into the mold and get the mold closed as fast as possible. And then after it cures for like anywhere between 1 to 4 minutes, the product's done.
Normally, the demand slows after the Packers season. However, this year, it's a different story.
Everybody's saying we're going to go to the Super Bowl again, so yeah, we're busy already. It's been busy, never really stopped.
Either have the many different products Foamation makes along with the Cheeseheads.
Actually, at the Super Bowl, we introduced a new hat called the Fedora, and we also have a cheese belt, which everybody watches the Packers. You can see Aaron does that wrestling move.
You can also add ice cream cones, chicken wings, footballs, and koozies to a long list of items they make. Plus, a new one will be out in time for the holidays.
We're going to be having a book coming out soon, too, about the Cheesehead. It's going to be a coffee table book, and it's going to be quite unique.
Denise Kaminsky, who's been at Foamation for more than 12 years, says the creativity doesn't stop there.
Yeah, toilet seats. People want to have their Packer basement, their Packer shrine, so we've incorporated into every part of the house.
And it's gone beyond just being a piece of Packer pride. It's now a part of Americana.
There's a Cheesehead in the Smithsonian.
The Cheesehead that is in the Smithsonian also shows some of the versatility of what started as just a simple hat.
We've had Christmas trees on them with lights, trains going around them.
Packers win! Oh yeah, baby, it's gonna happen, you know what?
Basically, you can make it your own.
And its uses don't stop at fashion.
I mean, you can do anything with it. You can turn a Cheesehead upside down and put dip containers in it and chips.
Also, it was almost immortalized in another way.
At one time when the quarters were coming out, they were actually looking at a Cheesehead being on the quarter.
Although it didn't make it there, new Cheeseheads continue to pop out of the machines and into people's hands, and the original is still hanging around as a reminder.
And it's actually been in museums. It just did a tour up in Madison at one of the historical museums up there.
And one day, it might even get its very own museum.
That would be a fun thing to open next year. I'll think about that one. That would be fun.
And Cheeseheads are all throughout Lambeau Field tonight. Even though it's hot, people are wearing them tonight. And can you imagine if they have a Cheesehead museum?